All right, we're doing another workout.
Shawty's like a melody in my head that I can't keep out. Got me singing.
All right, today we are going to do my last upper body workout. I do a mixture of things. It's a lot different than what I did for like 6 years. So to be honest, I'm still adjusting to the bodybuilding style of it all. But honestly, I don't mind it because my workouts take me like max an hour. And I used to do upper body for like 2 hours. Back when I used to do whenever it would just right for me in a workout. So now I'm just stretching. I don't warm up for like 30 minutes. You know, I get my chest warmed up, I get my arms warmed up. I typically like to go on like I'll go over there in a second, like a pull, and I'll stretch my chest. For since I got my my boob job, I'm not gonna call it a VA, it's a boob job. I got my boobs done. My chest gets a lot tighter than before, and usually before almost every workout, I'm constantly doing this stretch. I'm just putting my hand up here and I'm just kind of like leaning into it, because if I don't stretch my chest when I'm doing my presses, I can actually feel the tightness, and obviously like we don't want that. So that's just a quick, easy thing to do. You have to make sure that you're actually stretching, because if not, you're just gonna make yourself more tight over time, and also you're just potentially going to injure yourself, and we don't want that. So something that I always do is I take my Apple Watch and I actually put it on like backwards, because I obviously want to track my, I want to see what's going on. But I can't put my Bursa grips on when I do my row. I can't put that on because it will just hit that button. If you have an Apple Watch, you'll know what I'm talking about. So this is just the easiest way for me to use Bursa grips and to still track my calories, during my workout. You may see when I warm up, like I try not to make it complicated. So I have a 35-pound dumbbell here. And I'm just rolling. I'm gonna do like 4 reps here. You don't need to overdo the warm up. I always base my warm up based on like the first exercise that I have. So, I try to get my muscles warmed up as much as possible. And then we actually start our first set. So yeah, when I warm up, I probably do like 3 actual warm-up sets. And then I actually get going on my working set. One thing I've learned just with lifting is like you don't have to do like so much to get warmed up. Like allow your body to, feel like it's like refreshed, and then do your warm-up sets, and then you can just kind of go right into it. I typically like stretch. I do my splits. I do like more of like that stretching beforehand. So then like when I come into here, like my body already feels good, and then I'm just kind of like ready to go. All right, before I get into explaining the clips, it's super funny. Like I wish you guys could hear the music right now, because like at this like location that we like work out at, the music will either be like really loud like it is right now, or it's so loud where like I literally just want to punch myself in the face because I literally can't hear myself. And the last video that we filmed, like I was doing the leg workout, like I listened back on the video when it was done, and it literally feels like I'm like yelling into the microphone, and it was because I was yelling into the microphone. All right, anyways. So here I'm doing a high incline press. I'm gonna show you where I keep my elbows and my hands angled here. So typically when you think of an incline press, you're gonna think of just going like this. But here, I would say my elbows are about like 45-degree angle here. And you'll see, it's not a neutral press, that I'm not just doing like a regular incline press. You'll see that I have the dumbbells angled. So I'm here, I'm coming up, and I'm not trying to hold it up at the top. I'm coming right back down. So I'm going up, and then I'm going right back down. And as you guys know, got my boobs done. I used to actually bench press. That was actually something I really looked forward to, but with my boob job, I just never really like got back into it. So to be honest, this is the second program that I've had actually practicing doing like an incline press. So I don't mind it. I don't have any issues. I never actually thought I would do an incline press again, so I'm kind of happy that everything's moving in that direction. And next we have a dumbbell row. So technically in my program, this is not a superset, but I'm making a superset because I actually like supersets. And with my upper body workouts, I tend to get like, I don't know if it's because of my ADD, but I tend to get very bored. And so like doing these back to back like makes me like feel like I'm actually like doing something, you know. So anyways, I'm here, it's just single armed. So I'm gonna have my dumbbell here. And I've gotten a lot of comments on this, which I actually appreciate because, you know, Phorm for me is different for somebody else. And so I work with what my body works best with. And I think that's really important to know that like when you're watching other people's Phorm that, you know, it doesn't necessarily mean that their Phorm is awful, or maybe it is because we do see that a lot nowadays with social media. But, you know, again, like what works for Lucas might not work for me, you know, so it's just important to keep that in mind, you know, like when you're commenting on someone else's video, just keep in mind that not everything's going to look, you know, like how you do it. So I have the dumbbell here, and basically I'm just going to practice rowing it to my waist here. So I'm keeping that one fluid motion. My coach actually would prefer me to do more of like a staggered stance. So typically this is probably a more popular way to do a row. And actually like same arm and same leg. I just feel like my body's all legs, so I feel like when I go down in this position, like I'm not getting as full range of motion as I could when I'm here. So again, you know, there's many different ways to do, you know, a movement. So as long as you're feeling it, as long as you're not hurting yourself, do it. Just do what's best for you. I feel like I'm like at like a weird like physique right now. It's like I'm not like my leanest, but I'm not like as heavy as I was. So it's just like weird. I don't know, like it's like the thickest my legs have looked, but like I don't know. I'm like mid right now. I feel like I don't even know. Like I don't see vein. Well, I mean when I go get blood work done, they say I have veins, but like I don't have veins. You know, like I'm like when I get super lean. So we'll see. So my full outfit today is first formed, and these are literally like my favorite joggers ever. I remember when I first signed with them back in March of 2022, they had a light gray pair and a black pair, and I accidentally ripped a hole in the black pair because I ordered a size small. So I'm a medium in these, and this is like honestly my favorite pants that they have come out with ever. I like the fact that there's the drawstrings here. I like that they're tight, but I like that they're also, you know, like loose enough to be joggers. I also like the color. You know, I like to have matching fits, you know. All right, next we have dumbbell Y raise. And my ego gets hurt because every time I try to do 10s, it just gets to be too heavy, so I have to stay with the 5s. Like, it's okay. It's okay to go down in weight. It's okay. And then next I have chest-supported lat pull-down. And I actually send videos of my exercises to my coach. Not every single exercise, but I do send like between 3 to 5. And he said I need to work on this for next time. So basically, I've been doing it where I'm kind of just going here and I'm pulling my elbows here to, you know, my waist. But he said that my chest actually needs to be more on the pad, and I need to actually be pulling more in this direction. So I'm gonna try to work on that. So you'll notice after you just watch me do that, before I just did it like this, and you can tell that my back was actually like more, I don't know, what is this called? Arched? I don't know, arched, rounded, sorry, rounded. And so I was more so pulling like as if I was doing like a straight arm lat pull down, except, you know, I'm seated and it's a different movement. But the whole point was before I was kind of arching this way, and he wanted me to focus more on squeezing my core and actually rounding my upper body. All right, so now I'm doing the dumbbell Y raise, even though I already said I was doing it. I'm just gonna explain it now because I forgot to. So basically with this movement, I actually have a lot of trouble with it because I tend to either do it like a front raise or like a side raise. And to me, like at the end of the day, like they seem to be all the same, but even though they're different, I don't know. I have a hard time distinguishing all the angles and shit. So anyways, the point is I'm trying to pull my lats down. And I actually didn't realize this until someone told me when I went to Flag Nor Phil in the summertime. I was actually told that while you're doing a side raise, you're actually supposed to be pulling your lats down, which I never did before. So that was like totally new to me. So I now do that every time I do a side raise. So I'm here putting my lats down and I'm trying to make a Y shape, but I'm trying to bring the dumbbells in front of me. And before, when I did this, I was doing it more like this. And apparently that's wrong. So trial and error, you know. All right, next we have cable horizontal rear delt. Why can't I fucking say this? Rear delt row, God. All right, so with this one, I'm annoyed now, see? With this one, what you're gonna wanna do is, again, you're trying to keep yourself rounded a little bit. And when you're pulling towards you, you don't want to go too high because then you're actually going to start engaging your traps, which we're trying to avoid. And also for me too, like I'm very trap dominant. I feel like most people are. It's kind of like when people say like I'm very quad dominant, like no shit, you're quad dominant. Like not like you just like get out of the womb and have hamstrings and glutes, you know what I mean? I feel like I just said hamstrings are feeling weird. Anyways, yeah. I'm still really annoyed that I just have a horizontal cable rear delt row. All right, now we're doing a side raise. We're just hitting delts like this entire workout. So basically kind of what I said before, we're trying to keep our traps down. We're trying to engage our lats. And again, we're trying to use our core as well. And I'm trying to focus right now, but there's people that are yelling in the gym that shouldn't be. So just, I'm trying to smile. Just hear it. All right, so when I do this, I just want to laugh now. We don't need to yell during a workout. We just don't need to do that. You know what I mean? It's like gym etiquette. Anyways, we're here, and I'm not gonna go like T here because I used to do that and that's wrong. So basically, what we're gonna do is here, we're kind of come slightly on like a, I don't know. I always say 45-degree angle, but maybe it's 50. I don't know. But yeah, it's here. I'm coming to about here, and you're gonna feel it in your delts. Promise. Do you think Drake's really getting retired? Do you think Drake's really retiring? I saw on TikTok today that he's really fit wide. Oh. Did you actually see my delts working? I just hate that I do 5 pounds. I used to dumbbell raise like 15. Oh, they fit in here. Oh, it's par for the course. All right, last exercise of the day here. We have a cable tricep, and I'm facing the cables here. So I sent Alex this exercise last week, and the biggest critique that he said to me was when I'm actually doing the movement, I need to actually keep my elbows tight at my side. Sometimes as I'm doing the reps, like they tend to like move away from me, so I'm gonna really focus on that this time. And the cables don't actually like come off here, which really annoys me. So they kind of hit together and clash, and it makes me really mad. But we're gonna do it anyways. That's a wrap. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe, like, comment. I do appreciate you guys taking the time out of your day to, whether it's you're interacting with me on Instagram or Twitter or TikTok or Instagram. That's a lot of fucking apps. Holy shit. Anyways, I do appreciate all the support. I am very humbled by your support, and I never want you to think that I'm not grateful for you guys supporting me. I would not be here without you. So I'll catch you on the next one. We're going to be making some changes. Content is going to be changing a lot over the next few months, and I'm super excited. I'm just kind of like waiting to get there, but in the meantime, I'm still going to be filming and posting my content. So thank you guys so much, and I'll catch you on the next one.